Hi everyone. This video is designed to give you a brief overview of Google Plus communities. Google Plus communities are the main spaces that we use for discussion in the Master of Information Science units. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how to get started in a Google Plus community, talk about why we use Google Plus, and show you some of the functions that you may find useful during your studies. So first of all, the first thing that you need to do is set up a Google Plus profile before you can join a Google Plus community. Now, if you already have a Gmail account or a YouTube account, then it's relatively easy to do. All that you need to do is on this box over here with the different Google apps that you'll find, you just basically click on Google Plus and you can set yourself up an account. If you don't have a Google account already, like a Gmail or a YouTube or a Google Documents, you can create it from there, then what you'll need to do is create your own Google account. It's really easy to do. Basically, you just search for creating a Google account, and as you can see, one account gets you everything. So just check that you don't have an account for Gmail or YouTube or Google Documents. And then you basically just fill in a web form and there you go, you're done. The important thing to remember here that I just wanted to flag with you is that you don't need to use a Gmail account to set up a Google Plus account. So if you already have quite a few emails, which I know many people do, and you don't want a Gmail account, you don't need to. You just say that you'd prefer to use your current email address. So set yourself up a Google Plus account and voila, that's the first step. So this is my Google Plus account. It's my profile, you can see up in the right hand corner, and basically what you're looking at here is just all the different functionalities of Google Plus. Now, the important thing that I want to flag here is that there are two ways to look at Google Plus. If you see down here in the bottom left, there's something that says try the new Google Plus. If you click on that, you're going to get a different looking interface. And then if you click on back to the classic Google Plus, it goes back this way. Now, I prefer to use the classic Google Plus for myself. I prefer the way that it looks. But if you want to, you can try if you prefer the new Google Plus, then obviously use that. Just know, however, that I am going to show you how to set this up in the classic Google Plus. But all the steps will be the same in the new Google Plus. Okay, so we'll go back to Classic because that's the one that I prefer. What you need to do is you need to join the community that you want to be a member of for your unit. So as you can see, these are communities that I am either moderating or that I am a member of. All the communities that we set up for the units within the Master of Information Science are private communities. So what you can see is if you look at this, which is recommended for me, these are just all different communities, and I can just click a button that says join if I wanted to join any of these. These are all ones that have been recommended that I do join. You won't find our communities there because as I said, we've created private communities. So you'll need to search Google Plus for the community that you want. So let's try, if there's an IFN, you might search for different emerging technologies, professional practice, whatever it might be that you want to look for. And so you just find the community that you want, and then there'll be an option for you to request membership of that community. So hit request, ask to join the community, and that request will be approved within 24 to 48 hours by a member of the teaching team. So that's how you get a Google Plus account and join the community. Why do we use Google Communities and what are the functionalities? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a Google Plus community that I had for a unit last year that will sort of demonstrate some of the functions. So this was for a unit, Emerging Technologies, that I ran last year. Now, the main reason for using Google Plus is that it gives a really great user experience to students, specifically because it allows us to curate content in a way that makes sense, and for you to curate content in a way that makes sense. So down the left-hand side in the community, you'll see that there are all different categories here. And they're all, they all say different things. So they're all about different topics that were covered in the unit. And what that allows you to do is if you're looking for information about a specific topic, you click on the category and you can read all the posts about that particular topic. That's really handy because sometimes if you're on another kind of discussion space, you might think to yourself, oh, I know I saw a message about that assignment, but was it this week? Was it 6 weeks? And you have to scroll through a very long feed to find it. Whereas having these categories allows you to go, okay, I know it was a question about assignment 2, so I'll look in this particular category. Now, the categories will all be different in different units depending on the type of information that you're covering. So if we look in the projects community, for example, what you can see here is that there's categories about the design document or the project brief, different types of assessment that you might have to do so that you can see the questions are under a different category. And again, it's the same with professional practice. And what I'll actually do is I'll have a look at professional practice in the new Google Plus just by clicking here. And you can see that we've still got all the same categories down the bottom. Okay, so that is the way that it works that's the way that the communities work. Now, we've gone back a step. So when you're in a community and you want to post and you want to say something, there's a few different things that you can do. So to post, it's very easy. You click on here, you just click on that text box where it says what's new with you, or in the new Google Plus, there's a little pen right there that just clicks on you. And basically it's the same sort of thing. It's saying, what's new with you. Now, so what you can do is you just type in, hey, this is lots of fun. If you want to specifically mention somebody, you type the @ symbol, then start to type their name. So I might say Kate and Andrew. I want to particularly talk to you in this message. What this does by using that and by mentioning them in that way is Kate and Andrew will both get a notice that, hey, Kathleen's posted a message on the community. So when you are posting on the Google Plus community, if you want somebody to read it, a specific person, then it's always a good idea to use that functionality. You can add a photo to your post, you can add a link, you can add a map, and then basically all you do is you post the message. I won't post this one. We'll discard it. So you can just sort of see how that works. If you go back to the classic Google Plus, it's exactly the same type of thing. You're just posting you're posting a message, you're doing exactly the same thing. So I'll just do it again. The functionality is the same, except in the classic Google Plus, you'll get a few more options. So in the other one, you could just add a photo and a link. This one, there's things for videos, events, and you can also create polls. So again, I'll say, hello, this time we'll talk to Ellie, see what she's got to say. And then, as you can see, I can put this post into a certain category. So I might say it's about my professional identity, or this post relates to fieldwork, or whatever it might do. So that's what you need to do when you post, is just have a think about which category it should be in, and use any of the functionalities that you think are appropriate. The other thing that I'll quickly show you in Google Plus even, is sending private messages. So if I go to my Google Plus profile, and I want to make a post to somebody in particular, or I want to say something like, hello there, how are you? As you can see, default is that it's public. I can take that off and say, I don't want to make this post public. I want to specifically send this to Andrew again. And then that's sending a private message to Andrew. Now, the private message is not within the community. It's outside the community. But just so you know, that option is there on Google Plus to send private messages as well. So that is a really brief run through and overview of Google Plus communities, which I hope you found useful. As I said, it does give a really great user experience because it's much easier to find content on specific issues. So I encourage you all to get on, find the communities for your units and join them, and I look forward to chatting to all of you online. But please, if you do have any questions about using the Google Plus community, make sure that you contact your unit coordinator. Thank you.